Welcome back to the Caregiver Minute, where every weekday family and professional caregivers gather to refine their skills, gain inspiration, and prepare to serve. When Thomas Jefferson was writing the Declaration of Independence, he found himself getting stuck. He had a hard time getting his ideas out and forming them the way that he wanted. It just didn't feel quite right. He needed something to get his mind off the task and to allow his subconscious mind to flourish. And so he sent for his violin. When he would play the violin, it seemed to just loosen up his ideas and allow his subconscious mind to grapple with the difficult things that he was faced with and come up with new solutions. Jefferson's approach is actually one of the key ways that we can find more creative solutions. We all deal with difficult challenges. What are we going to do when the person that we care for behaves in such and such a way? What are the new ideas that we could come up with? What would make sense for them? What about managing a difficult relationship in our lives? What about something tough in the workplace or a really difficult problem that we have in our business? How do we solve those kinds of things? The conscious mind tends to focus on very concrete things, very specific details, and it organizes them in particular ways that the subconscious mind isn't tethered by. The subconscious mind can go in a lot of different directions and be a lot more creative and can much more rapidly find solutions. Have you ever found yourself wrestling with a problem before you go to bed? And when you wake up the next morning, maybe when you're in the shower and you're moving and you're relaxed and thinking about other things, the idea just pops into your head and suddenly you have the solution? Or maybe you had the same experience when you were out going for a walk and inspiration struck. That is evidence of the subconscious mind wrestling with some of the things that are hard and coming up with a new creative solution. And then when you're in a state that allows those ideas to just bubble up freely, they do. I think with all the challenging things that you and I have to face in our lives, we could be more intentional about allowing our subconscious mind to work on things. So here's what you do. Take a problem that's really challenging and brainstorm it from as many different angles as you can and write down your ideas. There's something about physically writing it on a piece of paper, not just typing it, but actually writing it out, that primes the mind to be thinking about those kinds of things when we're asleep or when we're doing something else. Do that in the evening before you go to bed. And then the next morning, do something like going for a walk that is able to activate the mind, because there's a lot of different things to look at, but you're not specifically activating it by focusing on a particular topic or problem or challenge. Just walk along and allow your mind to start working. Very often, when you do that, new creative ideas will pop into your mind related to the thing that you were struggling with the night before. I hope that idea and practice is something that's helpful to you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another episode of the Caregiver Minute.